Ma'am, Dr. S. Malika, ma'am. Ma'am.
Sir, கேக்குதுங்களா?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So just give me a moment. I will just share my screen.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. Good evening to all. Kindly wait a few minutes. We will start the session sharply. 5:55, 6 o'clock. Yes, thank you, Mani. Thank you for joining the meeting. Thank you, Elias from Ooty.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Sagul. YouTube link is okay now?
Everything is fine, sir. No problem,
Okay,
sir. No issue.
thank you, Sagul and Sandro, for attending the FDDP at college premises. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thanks.
Thank you.
Sir, is my screen visible?
Yes, ma'am.
It's visible, no, sir?
Yes, ma'am, it's visible.
Okay.
Ma'am?
Sir?
Shall we start the session,
Yeah,
ma'am?
we'll start, sir.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Good evening to all. So this is the special Sunday double dhamaka. One for relaxation, after that the learning process. So good evening, participants and all the faculty members. You all are welcoming for the 5 days FDTP in an online mode. This is the last session, but no last for the learning process. So 5 days FTTP, generative AI, trends, tools, research and education sector. So day one, Mr. Atif Saab brief about the industrial relevant application through generative AI. Second day, Dr. Venkatesh deliver the session. What are the research findings and scopus indexing through the generative AI? Third day, Dr. Vignesh brief about the new teaching learning process. What are the methodology, pedagogy available in the AI? Fourth day, Dr. Vishalakshi delivering the teaching learning process with their research finding through the smart city finance support in the Kathmandu city. Today, I really thanks to Dr. S. Mallika Madam immediately accept our invitation and present the artificial intelligence in education sector. On behalf of Janis iTech Management and my own behalf, School of Computing Technology and entire Janis iTech family, I warmly welcome you, ma'am, for this 5 days FDP webinar.
Thank you, sir.
Now the session handed over to Dr. Nathan, brief about the FDP and the session handed over to Mallika ma'am. Thank you. Thank you. Happy holidays. Happy Sunday. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. And this is a last day, and uh, I really thanks to all the participants. They are supporting us to conduct a FDB seminar in a smooth way and excellent way. Thank you very much. The YouTube link is already available. Use the YouTube link, and thank you very much. I will hand over the session to Dr. S. Mallika. Thank you, madam.
Good evening, participant. First of all, let me thank Dr. Parthiban sir for having and your management for having given me this opportunity to share my little knowledge how artificial intelligence can be leveraged for education purpose. So I have briefly tell what is AI, and we'll move on to how AI can revolutionize or rejuvenate education sector. So, as you all know, artificial intelligence is a simulation of human intelligence processes by computer systems. Six characteristics such as understanding, reasoning, learning, problem solving, communicating effectively, all are human behavior. So these behavior will be will be part of your AI system. Say for example, a modern factory robot is flexible, accurate, but consistent. It is not intelligent; it will just work. But how do we introduce artificial intelligence into it? That is what the question is. The science and engineering of making the intelligent machine, especially intelligent computer program, is the artificial intelligence. So, as you all know, it is a branch of computer science that is mainly focusing on creation of machines robots which can learn and think as we think, as we intelligently think, the machine should be able to think. So this is what artificial intelligence is. So how an AI works? So AI works by simulating human intelligence using computers. It involves algorithms, mathematical models, a huge amount of data that can perform tasks, that can help us to perform tasks, and which typically require human cognitions such as learning, understanding, problem solving, reasoning, decision making, etc. So AI involves some systematic procedure. So first step is collecting data and processing. So AI system totally rely on vast amount of data. It may be text or image or video or audio, any form of data. Then we have to clean the data, pre-process it, and structured. Such the data should be made ready in such a way that it is ready for training AI models. Then once the data is ready, we can develop ML or DL model. As you all know, ML model learns in in machine learning. AI learns the patterns from the data using algorithms such as random forest or decision tree, naive Bayes, support vector machine, neural network, ANN, etc. Under deep learning, we use deep ANN, artificial neural network, where we have multiple layers to process the complex data. Like for processing image, we have convolutional neural networks, and for natural language processing, our time series modeling, we will go for RNN, etc. So once we choose the model, we can go with training the model. For training the model, we have supervised, unsupervised reinforcement learning, as you all know very well. So once the model is ready, once you have trained a model, we can use the model to make predictions or decisions based on the new unseen or input data. For example, chatbot responding to your queries, self-driving cars, recognizing objects, or recommending recommendation systems, like suggesting certain content or movie or any like objects, etc. Then once the models are ready to make decision, we can optimize. So it is not, once the model is ready, we cannot leave as such. So it has to reinforce, like we have to learn, we have to make the model to learn continuously. So AI continuously improves by refining their models using feedback and updated data. Then techniques like fine tuning or continual learning or learning without forgetting will enhance the performance. Why there is a sudden boom in AI systems? So significant improvements in computing power and availability of huge data and data storage capability made such a huge or sudden boom in AI systems. And also the growth of internet, social media, and other digital technologies has led to the collection of vast or very huge amount of data, which can be analyzed or trained using AI models. And also the advances in AI research. Recently, we have this deep learning and like versions of deep learning, etc. And also advancement in natural language processing. So these are all the things which made there is a sudden boom in AI. Now, let us briefly see what are the applications of AI. As you all know, there is, I can say that every field, you cannot find where a single field where AI cannot be used. So AI can be used in almost all the domains, all the walks of our life. For example, in game playing, medical diagnosis, autonomous control, self-driving car, or robotics, natural language processing, computer vision, etc. Coming to the daily life, AI, use of AI in daily life include banking and finance, vehicle recognition, identification or number plate recognition, healthcare applications, video games, e-commerce, agriculture. So these are various domains where applications. So I've just listed few domains where AI find its applications, but this is not limited. You can say any field we can use AI to leverage its benefit. So now let us move on to the topic. So AI in education. What is the role of AI in education? Actually, we use computers in education for many reasons. And I can say that AI is revolutionizing the education sector by enhancing the learning experiences, automating automating administrative tasks, personalizing or customizing the educations. And also AI enables innovating teaching methodologies and support both students, educators, faculty members too. For example, increasing accessibility means learning resources can be accessed anywhere at any time from anyone else. Okay, that is one point. Then another thing is personalized learning, which means that AI facilitates personalized learning inside and outside the classroom. Learning can be ready-made or tailored or adapted to the goal of each student and abilities through personalized program, because all the students will not be having same intellectual capability. So based on the ability of the students, we can personalize AI for like we can customize AI for personalized learning setting. And also AI find its application in automating the administration. Say for example, time consuming tedious tasks such as record keeping or grading multiple choice test can be easily can be converted through AI automation. And you can even explore fundamental questions about how people learn from AI also. So and also it provides 24/7 student support. So these are some of the these are all various aspects I'm going to focus how AI function application in various various applications in education, especially in educations. So first, let us see. These are all the areas where AI can be explored in education settings. So let us see one by one with as many examples as possible. So personalized learning. So what is personalized learning? Personalized or customized learning is an approach where AI tailors educational experiences to individual student needs. For example, what each student requires. The requirement of every student for each student will not be the same. So we can focus on individual student needs and learning pace, like learning capability of the students, their strengths and weakness. So the AI powered education system can analyze the students interaction, provide customized resources, feedback, learning pathways, etc. For example, you can in the personalized learning we can go for adaptive learning platform, where AI tracks students performance and adjust the content accordingly. Suppose if the student perform well, then more advanced concepts will be introduced. If the student is average or below average, basic concepts will be reiterated so that the students can understand better. For example, Khan Academy, Duolingo, Coursera, they all provide AI-driven recommendation to modify the difficulty levels of the users based on their responses. We have many examples for personalized learning. AI-powered tutoring systems such as virtual tutors provide real-time assistance and explanation. Socratic by Google uses AI to help students with step-by-step problem solving. That is personalized learning. Then customized content recommendations. Say we have Coursera and edX platform, which recommend courses and videos which is suited to the knowledge or skill level of the students or learners. So that is the AI will suggest the materials relevant based on the progress of students' progress or students' performance or students' learning capability. And also they provide intelligent feedback and assessment. Students students answers or students how students respond. That is AI evaluates student answers and provide instant and personalized feedback. For example, Turnitin. You all might be knowing the plagiarism software Turnitin or Grammarly. They offer AI-based writing feedback, which is tailored to individual students, like what mistake they make. Then for example, speech and text analysis that can also be personalized. Say, for example, AI assists the students with disabilities to convert text into speech or vice versa. We have an example of Microsoft Immerse Reader, which helps the students with dyslexia by reading text aloud and adjusting the fonts for better readability. So these are all the way how a personalized learning experience can be enhanced with the help of AI. So benefits of AI in personalized learning include improves engagement of students by serving to the different learning styles of different students, and it will increase the retention. by, say, suppose if the student cannot understand particular concept, it will reinforce. So it will increase the retention by reinforcing weak areas with a targeted particular lesson. And also it encourages self-paced learning. That is, it increase the, or it like provide opportunity to the students to increase or to undergo self-learning without any classroom constraints. And also it provides classroom real-time feedback and progress tracking for both the students and also for the teacher. Then coming to the next area is intelligent tutoring system. Intelligent tutoring system are the AI-driven educational system that provide personalized guidance, feedback, assessment also to the students. They simulate human teachers by adapting to the individual learning. Like human teacher, when we teach in the class, suppose if a particular set of students may easily grasp what we teach in the class, but particular set of another set of students may not be able to grasp. So for such kind of students, we will give more example, we will reiterate. So such kind of adaptation to the individual learning needs is also possible with intelligent tutoring system. There is one example called Carnegie Learning, which uses AI to adapt students problem solving styles and provides step by step in. And another tool called Squirrel AI, which is based on which is from China. It focuses on general education. It provides AI-driven personalized lessons in subjects like English, maths, etc. Actually, this is used in China to enhance 12th grade student education by adjusting the content based on the student progress. So these intelligent tutoring system help the students to better understand the complex concept by providing more example. Then next area where AI can be used is automated grading and assessment. So here we can use AI to evaluate students' responses and provide immediate feedback, and also which will reduce the workload of the teachers. So these systems, semi-automated grading and assessment system, analyze the code, text or multiple choice answers, or even descriptive answers using NLP techniques and machine learning. So such a kind of grading, automated grading or assessment is possible with the help of AI. So here actually this we have many example. One example called Grade Scope, which is automated grading and assessment system, which uses AI to identify the patterns in descriptive answers, automatically grade or multiple choice questions or multiple select questions, short answer or descriptive, and assess the teacher with handwritten submission. Okay. So for example, university professors or teachers can use it to grade scanned handwritten solutions effectively. That is one thing. And another example is Turnitin, which is a plagiarism detection and writing assessment tool. Compare students' submission to the a huge amount of database already available in the internet as academic papers or online content, providing similarities so that we can check for plagiarism, whether the students have written by themselves or they have copied from somewhere else. So this helps the teachers to assess the originality and writing quality of the students with regard to research papers or research article and essays, etc. Even Google Forms. Google Form is one form of grading, automated grading system, which focuses on AI-driven auto grading for quizzes. I hope many of us would have used Google Form for automated grading and assessment. So this allows this Google Form allows teachers to set the correct answer, and AI can automatically grades multiple choice and short answers with descriptive responses. So we use it in colleges or schools to conduct quizzes to understand, to find out immediate understand or immediate score, etc. Then another area is virtual assistant and chatbot. So chatbots in education use artificial intelligence to provide instant support, answer students' queries or questions, assist in administrative tasks across 24/7, which enhance the learning experience. One very good example for virtual assistant and chatbot is what we have been using nowadays, Chat GPT, given by OpenAI, which is a general powered tutoring and content generation tool. This provides explanation. I don't need to explain what is the use of chatbot. Everyone knows it. So it provides explanation, answers to the questions, helps in writing assignment. Even it helps in writing article, generate educational contents, etc. This is one example. And another one is Google Assistant. This Alexa, Siri, etc. So Google Assistant is a voice-based educational assistant which will answer the questions, and we can set reminders, this also helps with a quick information retrieval. So students and teachers can use Google Assistant to get solutions to any mathematical problem or language translation, etc. Then another virtual assistant tool is IBM Watson, which is also AI-driven tutoring for personalized learning. This uses natural language processing to find, to examine, explore the student responses and provide explanations based on the students' responses. For example, a chemical engineering student can use this Watson tutor to understand complex relationship between various chemical components. So this virtual assistant provide many benefits. It provides 24 cross assistance and instance responses outside the class hours. It adapt responses based on the student progress. Based on the student progress, the responses will be made. Like if the student's progress is good, it is very highly appreciable. Then the questions will be at higher level, otherwise it will be a normal level. So such kind of such kind of assessment is possible. And also it can automate the routine queries for educators. It provides interactive learning experience. And another area where we can use AI in educational setting is data-driven insights and predictive analytics, which is most important. So in this data-driven insights and predictive analytics is used to analyze students' performance. What could be the outcome after, suppose if the student progress is like this, what could be the outcome, and improve learning experiences. So these tools, predictive analytics tool, help the educator to identify who are all struggling, students who are all struggling, how to change or optimize the teaching and learning strategy, and also make certain informed decision. So there are many data-driven insights and predictive analytic tools. One very good example is early warning system, EWS, for student performance. So this helps us to identify students who are at risk. Who are all able to not perform well. And this EWS analyzes the attendance, grades, and how the students are engaging themselves in learning, and behavioral patterns of the students in performance, in assessment and performance. And also this tool helps us to predict whether they will fail or whether they will drop out after some point of time. Such kind of analytics is possible. This is one more example is Purdue University has released one tool called course signals. That will predict students' success. Say, suppose if the students, based on the performance, how far the success of the student would be. And also it provides interventions to improve their retention. So suppose if the students are about to fail in future, then it will give intervention to the students how to change their learning experience so that they will become success in future. So that is one tool. And another tool is IBM Watson Education Analytics, which is AI-powered student performance analytic tools. This tool analyzes the huge educational data, which include test scores, assignments, attendance, tutorials, and any outcome-based activities, projects, etc., to provide recommendations for improving the students, what are the weakness and how the students can improve. Such kind of analytics will be analysis will be provided by this IBM Watson Analytics. Especially the schools use IBM Watson to identify the students who need support in science, technology, engineering, and management subjects. Then next thing is smart content creation. And this is another area which this is the set of tools. This involves set of tools which are AI powered, which we can use to generate, customize, and enhance educational materials, making learning more engaging and efficiently. Like how we could make the content so that the contents are attractive to the students, which will help us to test the ability of the students, whether the students have learned better to understand this. To provide more attractive content, this smart content creation tool will be used. So these tools help the educators to create textbooks, quizzes, presentations, interactive content with zero or less effort. So one very good example is ChatGPT. As you all know very well, you can use it, the GPT, to generate lesson plan, quizzes, summaries, explanation, etc. So you can use it to create customized study guides and practice tests. And another example is Canva for education, which is also a content creation tool, which is an AI assisted visual content creation tool. So generates educational infographics, slides, interactive designs, etc. We can use this Canva to create lessons based on visuals and worksheets for students. And another tool is ScribeSense, which is a document for digitization and grading, so which converts handwritten notes, handwritten materials, and assignments into the digital form, so that it can be used by anyone, and editable also. Teachers use this ScribeSense to digitize students' submission and also to provide instant feedback. So these are all some of the tools which ScribeSense, ChatGPT, Canva are some of the tools which are used for smart content creation. Then next comes AI in administration. This is another area how AI could be used to automate the administrative process, so that the teachers can engage themselves in learning process rather than wasting their time on documentation. So let us explore how AI can be used in administrative, automating the administrative. So for example, AI powered system can handle student applications, verify the documents. You can even shortlist the candidates based on the predefined criteria. Even some of you might have heard about this HR tool, virtual HR tool. Probably 1 or 2 years it will come to India also. Nowadays it is used in Europe countries, where all interview process are carried out by the virtual HR tool. That will be starting from the moment scrutinizing the application, identifying the experiment based on scrutinization, calling for the interview, conducting the interview, selecting, everything is done by this virtual HR tool. So such a kind of automation is possible. So this AI powered automated admission helps to sort out students' application, verify the student certificates. You can shortlist the candidates or students based on their criteria, and even you can use this AI for that is AI powered attendance and time tracking is also possible. But for example, face or thumb or recognition or biometric AI system automatically mark the student attendance, which will reduce the manual effort. Then even AI-driven virtual assistant give response to frequently asked questions, guide the students through various administrative process, and can send reminders to the students, etc. And we can use this AI for creating timetables, create times timetable or scheduling the timetable. You can use AI powered scheduling tool to automatically generate timetables so that we can avoid confusion between the courses faculty available based on the available time of the faculty, classroom resources. The timetable can be made. And coming to document processing, which is the most of the time, I think the teachers, we spend most of our time in documentation. Say for example, AI powered OCR, optical character recognition, extract the data from digital forms, when handwritten notes or transcripts, certificates, which will help us to reduce the manual data entry. We can use we can use this analytic tools to generate insights on the academic performance. What is the risk for dropping out or risk for failure? How to engage this student? What is the engagement trend or reading trend or reading a pattern of the students, so we can understand, we can take the action accordingly. So AI plays a very great role in managing the or in automating the administrative process. So very good example is LMS. I hope many of you would have used LMS tool, where we can post, for example, simple Google Classroom is a form of LMS tool where we can post the materials to, we can conduct the test, we can schedule everything we can do. And next is coming to the enhancing the accessibility and inclusivity. This is here in this case, AI plays a very significant role in making this education or education system more accessible and inclusive to all by assisting the students with disabilities, language barriers or learning differences. So there will be language barriers or learning differences will be there among the students. So such kind of thing can be easily nullified with the help of AI. Say for example, these tools ensure all the learners, regardless regardless of their inabilities, can actively participate in education. Say for example, AI powered speech to text converts speech words or spoken words into written text, aiding the students with hearing impairment, hearing problem, or hearing disability, or those who prefer reading over listening. So for such kind of students, this speech to text tool will be useful. And we have text to speech for visually impaired learners. Here the AI reads digital text aloud. It will read loud, making it easier for the visually impaired students to hear and consume the educational content. And coming to another area is AI powered Braille system, which translate for the visually impaired. So this AI powered Braille tool converts digital text into Braille format, allowing the visually challenged students to access the educational content. And also this AI language translation for multilingual students, which will automatically translate the contents into different languages, helping the students who are non-native speakers. Suppose if the particular student cannot understand English, then we can use AI multilingual AI with multilingual capability to convert into the language if the student is conversant with. So these are all the various areas. Some of the areas I have highlighted. I have not done much, but there are huge. We have many more areas where AI can be leveraged to exploit the benefit. Now let us move on to the challenges. What are the challenges of AI in education? So far we have seen what are the areas where we can use, areas in education where AI can be benefited out. But still it comes with a set of challenges. Let us see what are the challenges. So the first point is ethical concern and data privacy. Because so this is a huge, this is a significant point. So here say generally AI system collects large amount of student data, including their personal informations, academic data, behavioral patterns, everything. So if we don't secure these data properly, the data will be misused, and even the data can be breached out, it can be theft, and it can be misused. Say I don't need to tell, suppose if the student if the student data leaks out, what could be the impact? So you have it will cause serious issues. Say, for example, a school implements, suppose a school is using an AI powered learning platform in order to track the progress of the students and provide recommendations. Say, for example, suppose if that data, if that student progress is exploited by an attack, then personal information will be stolen by the attacker, leading to like compromising the privacy concerns and regulatory problem. So this is very important when it comes to the data privacy and security. And also, and another thing is this is implementation cost. Implementation cost in the sense, say AI based educational system, like even though we speak that AI will do a lot, but developing such a like full-fledged AI system is not at free of cost, at least cost. Actually, the AI based educational system require significant investment in infrastructure, software, and training for teachers, which may not be affordable by many universities or schools and colleges. So it also depending on the technology, and as you know that the technology is changing day by day. So like suppose if I have a tool today, tomorrow I may get a tool which will have many more advanced features. Then I cannot keep on changing my I cannot keep on changing changing my tool. So it is that like otherwise we will be outdated. So that could be another problem. And another one is lack of teacher training and AI awareness. Say many educators lack, teachers will lack the technical skill because to effectively or how to integrate AI into the teaching methods. It is because the students who the teachers or educators who are technology tech savvy, they will be able to implement AI in their teaching and learning process. But there may be a resistant or reluctant among the educators to go for any new technology. That too, for countries like India, it may be it may take long time to bring in education AI into education. So suppose if we don't if the teachers don't use it, then it will underutilize the AI tools and infrastructure. And there is another thing is digital divide and unequal access will be another challenge, because every student will not have equal access to the AI powered education. Say now even nowadays we can see the difference of availability of resources for the students who are in rural and who are in urban, and also who are in private schools and who are in government schools. So such kind of digital divide will also be there. So every student will not get equal access to the AI powered education because of difference in internet connectivity or problem in internet connectivity, availability of hardware, or affordability and technology literacy. So these are all certain challenges which we have to face when we go for using AI for education. Now let us move on to the next one, future of AI in education. So actually we have we want to revolutionize our education system, or the future of AI in education is to provide better learning experiences, making the students more personalized, efficient, and inclusive. Inclusive for everyone. So the AI will play a major role in shaping how the students are learning, how the teachers are teaching, or how the institution manage the educations. So some of the key advancement of future are expected, advancement expected in AI driven include AI driven smart classrooms. So these classrooms, AI-driven classrooms, AI-driven smart classrooms will become more intelligent and interactive with AI-powered system that monitor student engagement, learning pattern, tracking their progress, assisting the teachers with real-time example. For example, in a smart classroom, AI-powered camera can analyze the body language of students and their facial expressions so that the teacher can understand whether the students are at par with the teaching or whether students are following what the teacher is teaching. The system and also you can detect whether the students have lost their focus or struggle to understand a concept, and so that this will alert the teacher so that the teacher can change the teaching methodology. So that is the teacher, then the teacher can adjust the teaching plan on spot, or at least provide more example to reinforce the learning process. So this will keep the students more engaged and responsive teaching, and also it will reduce the classroom distraction. And the data driven decision making is also possible. Next comes immersive experience with AR and VR, and I mean AR VR with AI. So AI will power immersive augmented reality and virtual reality experiences, which will allow the students to explore the subjects or the concepts in hands-on way. So you might be knowing how the AR VR is working. Probably everyone would have experienced. So for example, I can quote a scenario. A history teacher can use AI powered VR technology to show or to explain the students to Indian independence war or ancient Rome architecture, where the students walk through the digital streets, interact with AI generated historical figures, they can experience real-time simulations of the historical events. That could be possible. So such kind of AR VR in education along with AI will increase the students engagement and retention, provide practical and interactive learning experiences. Then next comes personalized learning experience. That is another feature. Say AI will provide real-time adaptive, which means that according to the learning capability, learning progress or learning level of students, the example will be adaptively introduced. That is the AI will provide real-time adaptive learning path, which is tailored to the strength, weakness, preferences of each student. For example, a college student who is struggling with algebra or with the Fourier transformation can receive AI-driven recommendations based on their past performance, and the AI can dynamically adjust the difficulty, suggest 3D interactive visualization, so that it can provide one-on-one tutoring via a chatbot. So this will ensure the progress without any difficulty. So this such kind of customized learning will increase the students' engagement and understanding, and reduce the frustration of students in learning new things. And even the students can become master of a subject. So this is and also this will increase the collaboration between AI and educators, so that they can go and explore new teaching strategies when AI is introduced in the educations. Some of the educational, ethical concerns related to AI systems is fairness. Fairness in the sense the AI powered education tools should be designed to avoid bias. There is no partiality should be or discrimination, and ensure equal treatment for every individual, whether they are in rural or in urban area, or whether they are in private school or government school, whether they know a particular language or not. So the system should provide equal treatment for all individuals, regardless of their gender or age or personal traits, etc. Then transparency, the AI powered educational tools or analytic tools or tutoring tools or whatever it is should be transparent and explainable with clear demonstration how they make decisions and recommendations. It should be transparent. Then privacy, with respect to the privacy of individual students or teachers, their privacy should be respected. The teachers or individuals' privacy should be respected, and their personal data should be protected from unauthorized access, breach, or misuse. And accountability is most, it's due important. That is the one who develop and deploy AI system should be accountable. He should not, or the person should not point out others to take the responsibility if something goes wrong. Then it should be safety, to ensure safety and well-being of the teachers or educators or the students and others who are affected by their use. That should be, so these are all the educational concerns related to that ought to be given importance, or we have to give due importance to these concerns when we go for using AI in education. Then next comes generative AI. So generative AI is another it's an advancement of AI, where it is also AI model, but which can generate new content. For example, image or audio, even music, videos, even program code based on patterns from a huge collection of data set. Unlike normal AI, which normal AI primarily focuses on classification, prediction, and analysis the data, whereas generative AI creates content that resembles human generated work. For example, generative AI models generally use deep learning techniques, especially AI and an artificial neural network, to understand and generate content. Common AI model, Gen AI model includes transformers like GPT, BERT, T5, etc. They are used for generating human-like content, chatbots, machine translation, etc. For example, Google Bard, Gemini, ChatGPT, they are all generative AI tool, which will help us to create new learning materials and also encourages or enhances the creativity. Now let us see what is the role of AI in education and AI in generative AI in education. So generally, when it comes to definition, AI refers to the systems that analyze, predict, and automate the task to improve the education, whereas generative AI creates new content such as text, images, questions, even audios, videos based on the learning patterns. Then AI assist in grading, tutoring, teaching, grading, intelligent tutoring system, as I told you, predictive analytics, and automation, whereas generative AI generates personalized learning materials, quizzes, summaries, etc. And examples include, for example, automated grading, Gradescope, intelligent tutoring system, Socratic, Newton, and learning analytics tool like Khan Academy, etc. When it comes to generative AI, AI-generated quizzes like Quizlet AI, content generation, ChatGPT, and even DeepSeek, Canva, Magic Write, etc. AI-powered even lesson plans, scribes, and citizens. So this is some of the examples of AI tools in education and generative AI tools. Next comes personalization. In personalization, AI adapts learning path based on the performance data, whereas generative AI creates tailored study materials, even stories, exercises, contents, presentation based on the student needs. Coming to teacher assistance, it automates, AI automates administrative tasks, evaluate assessment, tracks students' performance or progress. But coming to generative AI, it helps to teachers generate lectures, slides, presentation, even assignments, and it will provide explanation automatically. Recently, we have this explainable AI, which will even explain why something goes wrong, how to even correct it. Coming to student support, provides real-time feedback and adaptive assessment, whereas generative AI generates customized learning, content explanations, creative writing, presentation, etc. Where limitations is the problem with traditional AIs, it works with structured data but does not create new content, whereas generative AI creates new content, but the content may be incorrect. So whatever the chat GPT or Gemini creates, we cannot take as such, we have to validate it. Okay, then some of the use cases in research, AI helps in data analysis, plagiarism reduction, predictive modeling, prescriptive modeling or predictive modeling, etc. Whereas generative AI assists in generating research summaries, literature reviews, paraphrasing content, creating own content, etc. And another thing is conversational AI. This also, actually, this is conversational AI, explainable AI. They're all recent variants of AI, but not it. Being explored. But anyway, I'll slightly touch upon what is the role of conversational AI in education. So conversational AI, which include a chatbot or virtual assistant, will transform the education by increasing the students engagement, learning engagement, automating the administrative task, providing real-time support. It's actually whatever a traditional AI does will all be done by this conversational AI, but also it provides additional features like instant explanation, step-by-step solution, etc. Even the students can understand complex topics by their own learning. For example, Socratic Google is a conversational AI tool where the students can take a photo of image of a question, post it, and step by step with the example for each step will be given by this Google Socratic. And even Chat GPT is another conversational AI. We can use Chat GPT to understand the difficult concepts step by step. So only thing is the how we post the query, that is more important to effectively utilize the conversational AI. So let me come to a conclusion. So AI is revolutionizing the education by making learning and teaching more personalized, accessible for everyone, inclusive and effective. So from intelligent tutoring system and automated grading to conversational AI and predictive analytics, AI enhances both teaching and learning experiences. AI in education reduces the burden of teachers, educators, even students, and support the students with diverse or varying learning needs and help the institution make better data-driven informed decision. But still, however, even though there are many benefits we can get out of AI, still it comes with certain challenges, like as we have seen, data privacy, ethical responses, and digital divide, etc. Challenges should be carefully addressed to ensure fair, common, and inclusive AI-driven education to everyone. To summarize, AI will continue to shape the future of education, enabling the adaptive learning experience, provide AI-powered content generation, smarter administrative automation, automating many tasks, etc. So when we use it responsibly, we can exploit like AI as we can AI can be leveraged better. Say AI has the potential to empower the educators, engage the students, and create more effective and inclusive education system. So that's all from my side. If you have any query, I hope I would have given some insights of how AI can be used for education. So there are many tools available as I listed like Socratic, IBM, Watson, etc. So you can explore any of the tool and we can make use of it for teaching and learning. So if you have any query, you can please feel free to ask.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Extraordinary coverage of AI, generative AI for the education sector, assessment, application, learning management system, students assignment, everything. Today you covered all those things. Thank you, madam. Thank you. கற்க கசடர கற்பவை கற்றப்பின் நிற்க அதற்கு தக அப்படிங்கிற வள்ளுவர் பெருந்தை வாக்குக்கிணங்க எக்ஸலண்ட் ப்ரெசன்டேஷன். அதாவது கிளைமேக்ஸில் வந்து ஒரு டீச்சர்ஸ்க்கு எப்படி ஏஐ ரெவல்யூஷன், இட் இஸ் நாட் ஃபார் த ஸ்கூல் ஆஃப் கம்ப்யூட்டிங் டெக்னாலஜி, என்டையர் ஃபேக்கல்டி டீம், what are the things need to update our skills. So once again, thank you, madam. Thank you. In spite of your busy schedule, holiday time, you connected with us for the wonderful deliver to the teaching community. Thank you, madam. Thank you. Namaskaram.
Thank you all.
So,
I would like to thank the participant and principal sir for having given me an opportunity to explore or to share my knowledge on how we can use AI for the education. Actually, we have been using like Google Classroom, ChatGPT, etc. That is also part of using AI for the education, but we can explore more tool so that we can better we can provide a good learning experience to the students. So once again, I would like to thank everyone for having patiently listened on weekend day. Thank you all.
thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, all the participants. Really, totally 532 registration. Currently, the Google Meet and YouTube, nearly 200 participants benefited for the teaching community. Thank you, all the participants from connected with the Kashmir to Kanyakumari. Thank you all. Now the session handed over to the event coordinator, Professor Manoj Brawar, give the vote of thanks. Parallelly, share the feedback link for the participants. So after 2 days, Wednesday onwards, we will share the participant certificate to all the participants. Those who are attended personally for the 5 days, we will share the details and the PPT YouTube link to all the participants through email. So, and also our college plan to conduct the FDTP from Biomedical Engineering Department, posting the 2 FDTP forthcoming days, one for the biomedical healthcare sectors, AI and IoT. Second FDTP from Biomedical Engineering Department, how to get the Kapila scheme, AICT fundings. Then third FDTP from the robotics and automation, industrial automation and PLC SCADA application for the industrials, as well as the student placement opportunities. Then fourth FDTP for the outcome-based education and new binary scheme for the NAC. IQAC department organizing the outcome-based education and new binary system for the NAC. Then in the month of May, we will plan to organize the international conference ICRDET. Kindly join with us. Stay tuned. That is iTech YouTube. Thank you all. Now the session handed over to the event coordinator, Professor Manoj Prabhakar. Please, Manoj.
Good evening, sir. My voice is audible, sir.
Yes, go ahead.
So, good evening. As we conclude this enriching 5-day faculty development program, I'm honored to express our collective gratitude. So, first, we extend our heartfelt thanks to our management and our dynamic principal, Dr. K.G. Parthiban, who is a good motivator and supporter to achieve our goals and bring glory to our institution. And Dr. B. Nathan, Head School of Computing and Technology, and Dr. L. Muthuvel, HOD AIDS, and faculty team of School of Computing and Technology for their valuable support distinguished speakers, and resource persons. Your insightful sessions have significantly enhanced our knowledge and skills. Your dedication and expertise have been invaluable to us. We also appreciate the organizing committee for their meticulous planning and execution. Your hard work ensured a seamless experience for all the attendees. Our sincere gratitude goes to the technical support team, Mr. J. Shahul Hamid, Assistant Professor from Artificial Intelligence and Data Science, Mr. Faizuddin, System Admin, and Mr. Chandru, Lab Technician from ADS Department, for managing the virtual platform, ensuring smooth connectivity and interaction throughout this program. So we are grateful to our institution's administration for their unwavering support and encouragement, which made this event possible. So let us see some statistical analysis about this 5 days faculty development program. The participants from all over the India have participated in this 5 days faculty development program, Generative AI, Tools, Techniques, Research. So total number of participants registered for this faculty development program is 532. So on day one, so around 140. So on day one, around 137, 140 participants have been participated in this event, and day two, 139 participants attended, and on day 3 and day 4 around 180 participants attended this session, and today nearly 180 participants participated both through Google Meet and YouTube Live. So on an average, nearly 180 participants have benefited by this event. So lastly, we thank all participants for their active engagement and enthusiasm. Your commitment to professional development have been truly inspiring. So thank you all, making this faculty development program a resounding success. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Manoj. Kindly share the feedback for the participants, both Gmeet and YouTube.
Okay, sir.
So, any queries from the participant side, kindly chat or kindly connected with virtually, both audio and video. Thank you, Nathan,
Thank
for
you,
the
sir. Thank you
wonderful
very much.
support for the follow up my words.
Yeah.
Thank you, Muthuvel and IQAC director, all the head of the departments, and my faculty team. Thank you. Thank you for the Sunday special.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. J. Sadish, IQAC director and head of the department Science and Humanities. Okay,
Thank
Manoj
you,
Prabha,
sir.
thank you, Venkatesh sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for precious support, sir. Thank you.
And thank you, Sagul, for your wonderful support through YouTube channel. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Vimal. Thank you. So I request all the participants kindly fill the feedback form. So next, our FDP. So international conference on May 17th. Manoj, kindly share the both poster through the FDP WhatsApp group also.
Okay, sir. Sure.
Thank you, Manavalan sir, for your kindness and kind support to our institution growth. Thank you, Manavalan sir. Manoj, if possible, kindly share the appreciation certificate to the participants. நீங்க ஸ்லைட்ல போட்டுருங்க.
Okay, sir.
All the speakers.
Okay, sir. Sure, sir.
Appreciation.
Okay, sir.
Thank you, Sanmugam sir. Manoj sir, one more time, share the feedback link to Gmeet.
Yeah, sir. Yeah. Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Shall I leave the meeting?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you,
Okay,
Nathan.
sir.
Thank you.
Sure, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Manoj. Thank you, Sagul.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
ஹலோ மனோஜ்.
எஸ் சார்.
ஏன்னா எப்போதுமே வந்து 7:15 7:30 ஆயிடுதா?
ஆயிடுங்க சார். எல்லாம் ஃபீட்பேக் ஃபில் பண்ணிட்டு பிறகு கரெக்ட் ஆயிடுது சார். ஏன்னா போஸ்ட் நீங்க கட் பண்ணோன்னா எல்லாருமே இதாயிருவாங்க சார். மொத்த ப்ரோக்ராமே கட். ஆமாம் சார். அதுங்க தான் வெயிட் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன்.
சரி சரி சரி.
ஆமாங்க சார்.
சரிங்க மனோஜ், இது நாளைக்கு எப்படி நீங்க இது தானே?
ஆமாங்க சார். நாளைக்கு வெக்கேஷன் தான் சார். நாளைக்கு.
ஓகே.
இப்போதான் அந்த இவர் கூப்பிட்டாங்க சார், அந்த ப்ரொஃபசர் மணவாளன் ஒருத்தர், அந்த இதெல்லாம் சேட் பாக்ஸில் வருவார்ல, இந்த இது எஃப்டிபின்னு.
ஆமாம்.
அவர் தான் இப்போ கால் பண்ணி பேசினார் சார்.
ஓகே, ஃபேண்டாஸ்டிக்.
ஆமாம் சார். ப்ரோக்ராம் சூப்பராக இருக்கு எல்லாம் சொன்னார்.
ஓகே.
அப்புறம் அவரோட இதெல்லாம் சொன்னார் சார். சொல்லிட்டு ஏதாச்சும் இருக்குன்னா சொல்லுங்கன்னு சார்.
ஃபேண்டாஸ்டிக். ஓகே. நேற்று அவரை கூட நான் வந்து பேசினேன் இல்லையா? அதான் நம்பர் தானே?
ஆமாம், அவரேங்க சார். இப்போ கூப்பிட்டாரு சார். இந்த அன்னைக்கு நேற்று இந்த மேமல் எடுத்தாங்களா சார், அந்த எஃப்டிபியோட பிபிடி இருக்குல்ல சார், அது மட்டும் கிடைச்சு நான் வாங்கி கொடுங்க சார்.
நான் வாங்கி கொடுக்குறேன்.
நீங்க அரெக்ட் பண்ண 2 ரிசோர்ஸ் பர்சன் 3 பேராங்க சார் உங்களோட? 3 பேர்.
3 பேர்.
அவங்களோட அந்த பிபிடி மட்டும் வாங்கி கொடுங்க. அதெல்லாம் கேட்குறாங்க சார். பார்த்து எல்லாத்துக்கும் இது பண்ணி விட்டுருவாங்க.
சரி, ஓகே. நான் கொடுத்துட்றேன். நான் கேட்டுட்டு வாங்கிடுறேன்.
நீங்க வாங்கி வாட்ஸ்அப் பண்ணுங்க சரி. அப்படியே தூக்கி நம்ம இதில் போட்டுருங்க.
சரிங்க. சரிங்க மனோஜ். ஓகே, தேங்க்ஸ். நானும் லீவ் ஆகிக்கிறேன்.
ஓகேங்க சார்.
தேங்க்ஸ் ராகுல்.
சார் சொல்லுங்க சார்.
ஓகே, தேங்க்யூ வெரி மச். நீங்க வந்து சப்போர்ட் பண்ணதுக்கு.
ஓகே சார், தேங்க்ஸ்.
ஓகே சார். ஓகே
ஷாகுல் சார், தேங்க்ஸ் சார்.
தேங்க்ஸ் சார். ஃபைனலா 125 சார் யூடியூப் லைவ்ல.
யூடியூப்ல 125. சரி சார். ஓகே. இதுல 101 சார். 223.
ஓகே சார். ஓகே சார். ஓகே சார்.
சரி சார். ஓகே.
ஓகே சார்.